Seekor ikan, penggembaraan sebenar. Kumpau itu indah, a local colloquial term used by Malaysian anglers when they are not able to land any fish at all, even after they had tried their very best. I experienced it myself during this 3 days 2 nights trip to the natural beauty of tropical rainforests. Over 130 million years, Royal Belum is one of the oldest rainforests in the world, older than even both the Amazon and the Congo. Second day morning, my breakfast at the campsite. Best nasi lemak tengah makan dekat ni Royal Belum. Kita try tengok. Dia potong tin tu. Tapi ya. Wow, dia punya flavor walaupun dia potong tin, sedap. Macam beli dekat ni potong nasi lemak tangling. Macam tu dia punya rasa. Wah, sedap betul. Wah, ini potong dia. Oh, sedap lah. Kan telur sikit. After a heartening plate of a breakfast, I am at the bank of Sungai Kejar at our campsite, on our boat, enjoying a can of ginger ale and a cigarette. Listening to the chirping sounds of the birds is like music to my ears. I am really enjoying every moment I am in Royal Belum. Did you get a glimpse of the fish which came up to breathe air in the background? Come, let's check out the full recipe on how I prepared this squid sambal nasi lemak. We shall first cook the nasi lemak or coconut rice. I am using some cooking oil here, but it's best to use some virgin coconut oil. Okay, let's fire up the stove. Once the oil gets heated up, let's fry some sliced shallots. Let us throw in some sliced ginger, a knotted screw pine leaf, and a lemongrass split into half. Lower down the heat and keep stirring so that the ingredients don't get burnt easily. We shall add in some water according to the instructions in the rice packet. Using this measuring cup, I have used 1.5 cups of rice. So here I am using 2 cups of water and another cup of half water and half coconut cream mixed together. We shall add in some salt to taste, and once our concoction comes to a boil, we can add in the soaked rice. Once we have added in the soaked rice, let us give it a good mix so that none of the rice gets stuck to the bottom of the pot. Let the rice come to a good boil, and once it looks like the water is all already evaporated, we shall now lower down the heat in our stove to the lowest. Once our rice starts to look dry like so, as though all the water has already evaporated, it's time to add in about half a cup of coconut cream like so. Let us cover the pot and keep the pot aside so that the rice now absorbs all the coconut cream which we have added in last. We can start serving the rice once it has rested for about 10 minutes or so. Okay, time to prepare the spicy squid gravy. This dish is fondly referred to by Malaysians as sambal sotong. The sambal sotong needs to be spicy, a bit sweet and savory, and slightly sourish, not too much. Some generous amount of cooking oil into the saucepan. Better if you can get hold of a wok like mine. Once the oil is hot, let's add in some chopped garlic, some sliced shallots, and a lemongrass split into two. Let us saute these ingredients until finally we start to get some very nice aroma coming out from the wok. Now let us stir in some chopped ginger pieces. Add in about 2 teaspoons heaped red chili powder. Now is the time to add in about half teaspoon of turmeric powder. I forgot to bring some along. Stir in and mix well. Let us add in about half a cup of water. I am using mineral water here. Stir in and mix well. We shall add in a quarter cube of anchovy flavor so that our sambal has a very rich flavor. We shall saute until the oil starts to split out from this mixture. The oil should split and separate out like so. This is to ensure that the chili we are using is really cooked to the maximum. It won't give problem to people like me who are suffering from gastric. To save me the hassle of bringing along a cooler box, I decided to buy a can of squid. It says here cuttlefish on the can. Let us see how the contents look like. I have never used this before. It looks like calamari meat and the chunks are too big. We need to slice them into bite-sized pieces. I have taken out the big chunks of cuttlefish from the wok and sliced them into smaller pieces like so. All the ingredients look like they are cooked nicely. Now is the time to stir in some slices of yellow onion so that they don't get overcooked and stay crunchy. We shall now squeeze in juice of 1 whole calamansi fruit. Take note that I did not add any salt as the anchovy cube which we added has enough salt to flavor the whole dish. Did not add any sugar as well as the cuttlefish soup in the can came with a lot of sweetness. Garnish with some slices of green chili. Our sambal sotong or cuttlefish gravy is ready. Let's remove the wok from the stove. pack the nasi lemak with a banana leaf as a base to get a better authentic flavor like how they do it traditionally. I made sure that I brought this banana leaf from back home just for that purpose. My lunch is also ready. Ali bin Ranting. Ali bin Ranting. Suku kaum apa? Suku kaum apa? Jahal. Oh, ini buat tembakau gulung ya? Rokok gulung lah. Okey. Okey, pakcik boleh tolong buat?
Ini daun apa? Ini tebangkau.
Ini daun apa dia panggil?
Daun wak.
Daun wak.
Tawit.
Daun tawit.
Oh. Ini dia punya tembakau.
Oh, ini tembakau belilah.
Beli. Dah banyak. Berikan apa ada. Ini punya tembakau ini.
Wah, sudah cantik ya. Banyak cepat buat. Okey. Okay. This Jahai tribesman from Royal Belum was kind and obliging enough to roll me one of their traditional cigarettes.
Sedap lah. Tapi dah biasa isap memang bagus.
Wah, ini tembakau dia tak banyak keras lah.
Ya, dia lembutnya.
Okey, Pakcik. Terima kasih.
Sama-sama.
Right. Suddenly, 3 of us slithered into the campsite. 14 of us came for this trip. This is Ramesh Muniandi. He landed a giant snake head just in front of the campsite. The roots of this plant seems to resemble a mangrove tree. Do you know what species it is? Please do comment. Very friendly ranger personnel present around the clock. Royal Belum Jahai tribe youngsters with the Save the Malayan Tiger Rimau NGO personnel. Jiwa pemancing hidup di dalamku. Anda bagaimana? So now it's lunchtime on the second day. Most of the people who came for the seminar and all that, the NGOs, they are all going back. I'm going to have my lunch. For today's lunch is, you all know lah, I packed the nasi lemak sotong wrapped with the banana leaf. Oh, this one going to be really awesome tasting, very flavorful nasi lemak. Sambal sotong. Ya. Nih. Okey. Sedap ni. Potong ya. Tu sedap. Potong dia. Wow, just look at the scene. Look at the scene. It's so beautiful. I'm sitting by the river This is Sungai Kejar in Royal Belum. I'm sitting by the riverside enjoying my nasi lemak, my packed nasi lemak. It's packed up using a banana leaf. I just cooked it this morning and I'm having it for lunch. It's so awesome tasting. It's, I'm lost of words. I'm having some jelly custard for dessert. It's made from jelly and nata de coco. I got this from the supermarket. When eaten in this environment, even this ready-made dessert bought at the supermarket tastes so yummy. Any rubbish, especially in the form of plastic, whether it's biodegradable or not, we must pack everything, bring it back to the jetty and throw it in a rubbish bin. So never litter at this pristine place. It's so beautiful, this place. So pack up all the rubbish and take it along with us. Elephant encounter on our last trip.